Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another Let's Talk video. And today's video I have a bit of a life update and a pretty big announcement for the channel and just for content. So today is Friday, January 8th, and if I'm following my schedule completely and accurately, it should be the following Tuesday that this is live, which means yesterday, Monday, which is the day I always do my YouTube streams, I should have had a big channel announcement stream. So if you weren't able to be there for that stream, don't want to watch the entire thing. I just wanted to have like an actual update video to be able to share. Side note, I've been trying to record this entire intro for like 45 minutes now, but the light keeps on changing outside. So if it keeps changing up in this video, sorry about it. I'm just gonna try to keep pushing through here. But anyway, like I mentioned, big changes coming to the channel soon. And I don't know what else to say other than to just let you know that 2 days ago on Wednesday evening, I put in my 2 weeks notice at work with the idea of doing channel content for Animal Crossing and then streams here on YouTube and on Twitch of Animal Crossing, maybe some other games, maybe some other things, maybe just chatting, maybe doing editing, I don't know, streams, content, etc. just on a more full-ish time basis. And there's the sun changing up on me again, so I had to readjust everything. But yeah, just taking content and streaming a little bit more seriously and doing this more on a full-time basis. And I love my current job. I work part-time doing some video production for an organization here, but I've just been having so much fun doing streaming and doing content. And in the past month, I've been just thinking a lot about the next steps and the next season of my life. And what's actually crazy is I even got offered a promotion at my job. I went through an entire interview process to be a creative director at this organization. And last week it was actually offered to me, and I thought about it really heavily. I had already thought about potentially putting in my notice to go ahead and do this more full time. But at the end of the day, I just didn't feel real peace about the position, and I felt way more internal peace about trying to take this route and seeing what can really come out of this. If you don't know, I already do freelance editing, do freelance video production, etc. And my plan is to still do some of that, especially in the first couple months of trying out content more foolish time. Definitely as a way to supplement and make sure all the bills get paid and I'm saving money. But it's actually just been so wild to see the channel growth over the past like what, maybe 3-4 weeks. A couple months ago, I took a couple weeks off of work actually to be able to like go hard on the channel. I think I did almost daily content, like 8 videos within the span of 10 days. And I definitely saw an increase in my channel at the time. And I just started doing Twitch streams, stuff like that. And it was cool, but I don't know, I've had this growth over the past month and this time of really trying to decide what it is that I want to do and what next step I want to take in my life. And when I started asking questions about what it is that I actually want for the next step in my life, it just really came back to doing this. For years, I've actually been wanting to do this, actually try this out, to really take on doing content for myself and to be doing gaming content specifically. But because of some mental health things, because of self-doubt, etc., I just never really took that step into actually doing it. Then comes along COVID and quarantine and lockdown and this game Animal Crossing, and I just went for it finally. And in this entire process, I've just been able to break down some self-hate, some insecurities that I had about myself, the way I look, the way my voice sounds, and I just feel very blessed I'm even in the position where I can go ahead and take this next step in this journey. And who knows if it's actually gonna work out right. For all I know, this could be a complete failure and I fall on my face, but I just know for myself I at least have to give it a shot, and there's no better time than right now. So I'll probably be done with my job after a week after this video comes out, and then the week following that, my wife and I are actually gonna pack up our apartment and move. I don't want to give away all the details about where we're moving to and stuff like that, but we're gonna move into a different space, a bigger space that's actually cheaper, but it just feels like we're moving into like a new season of life, and we're super excited about it. So that's the big news. I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna be doing a lot more content, a lot more streams, and it's really thanks to your continued support of this channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, membering, subbing on Twitch, not skipping my ads. It's small things like that and your continued support of just coming back to my channel for content that I'm able to even try this out. And I just don't know what else to say other than I'm just so incredibly thankful. I feel a little caught up. It just feels very surreal still to me that this is actually happening, but I'm just super excited. So since it's like what, halfway through January at this point, I just wanted to share kind of what are my goals. I guess you could call them resolutions, but does anyone ever actually stick to resolutions all that well? But in this new period of trying this new thing out, I just wanted to make sure I set goals up for myself, and not like numbers goals. I don't want to be like I have to have this many subs on YouTube and on Twitch, because I just don't feel like that actually determines the worth of your work and what you bring to the table. So I just have these really simple goals. The first one being I just want to create more, and that could look like videos, that could look like streams, it can look like more freelance projects or developing personal projects. Like I mentioned, I do video production more full-time. I got offered a job to do creative direction because I do some of that part-time. And I kind of have this weird thing where like kind of every other year seems to be a very creative year for me. Not that I wasn't necessarily creative in 2020, but when I think about 2021, I'm really excited because there just seems to be this pattern in my life. In 2015, my fiance at the time, we actually wrote and then shot and edited and put out this entire film together. It was a film about my wife's family farm that they used to have, and it's where we consider where we fell in love, and to this day is one of my favorite projects of all time. And then in 2017, we made another film together, and then in 2019 again. And I'm not sitting here saying that in 2021, I'm just planning to create another film. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I just know for this year, I wanna keep pushing myself creatively. And my second goal for 2021 is just continued self-betterment. So back in 2015, 2016, I actually left this big corporate creative agency job that I had to go full-time freelance, and it was an incredible learning experience. I got to make my own schedule, I got to work on projects that I liked, but what I didn't know about myself was that I wasn't actually mentally prepared to be able to take that on for myself. I was young, really naive, pretty addicted to social media, and I just got really caught up in likes and just like the show of social media to the point where I just became really depressed. Then on top of that was stressed about finances all the time. And now years later, having done a lot of mental health work through therapy, through different self-help like seminars, courses, I just feel like I've really come out on a different side. So I'm approaching this new season of doing independent work and freelance and content, whatever you want to call it, with a different mindset. But I know for myself, I can keep going back to those old ways. I can keep worrying about view count, about likes, and just keep trying to like top myself in terms of analytics, but I know deep down that's not actually healthy for myself. So at this point, it's just non-negotiable. I'm committed to continued self-betterment. That's through therapy, that's through coaching, that's through self-betterment courses, money management courses, and I feel like that's another really exciting part that I'm going to be able to work on through this next season. And that's about it for my goals. So that's all the big things for this year, this channel. In early streams, we used to say growth 2020, but now it's growth 2021, and I'm so excited to see where this thing goes. So that's about it for this one. Again, I just really appreciate your continued support of this channel. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that join button below if you want to directly support this channel. I'm gonna be uploading perks and all that stuff and have a lot of new content for you all, and I'm so excited to have you all on this journey and process with me. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.